10 Colorado mountain towns are experiencing significant real estate market corrections in 2026, with extended days on market, declining sales volumes, regulatory changes affecting short-term rentals, and insurance cost increases, creating challenging conditions for sellers and reshaping markets that experienced substantial pandemic-era appreciation. Hey everyone, Daniel Carter here. I'm a real estate market analyst. Before we dive into the towns, I need to be extremely clear about something. Nothing in this video is financial, investment, or real estate advice. It's all right. Let's start with number 10, Pagosa Springs. Pagosa Springs in southern Colorado, near the New Mexico border, has long been known for its hot springs and more relaxed mountain town character compared to I-70 corridor communities. The town experienced substantial investor interest during the pandemic as short-term rental opportunities attracted capital. Recent regulatory changes have significantly affected market dynamics. The town council implemented a moratorium followed by strict caps on new short-term rental licenses in response to local housing concerns. Data shows this regulatory shift immediately affected market conditions. Short-term rental booking calendars show approximately 40% declines in future reservations for affected properties. Inventory for homes over $1 million increased 95% year-over-year. Average days on market ballooned to 130 days, more than triple the time frame from 2 years prior. Approximately 1 in 3 listings have had price reductions in the last 30 days. The challenge is affordability disconnect. Median income in Archuleta County supports home prices around $350,000, while median listing prices remain over $700,000 even after reductions. Number 9, Durango. Durango presents different dynamics as a larger mountain community with year-round economy, including Fort Lewis College. Despite economic diversity, the market shows significant stress. Recent Realtor Association data indicates total home sales volume declined 52% compared to 2 years prior. This isn't price decline primarily, it's transaction volume collapse indicating market freeze. The lock-in effect is substantial. Sellers with 2.5 to 3% mortgage rates are reluctant to sell, keeping inventory artificially constrained despite weakened demand. However, builders with completed inventory cannot wait indefinitely. Data shows backlogs of newly built luxury townhomes and condos with 0 pre-sales. Builders are offering substantial incentives, including $50,000 in closing costs or rate buydowns, effectively hidden price reductions. Population growth has flatlined for the first time in 30 years, according to census data. Young people and families are leaving. Rental affordability has deteriorated with 2-bedroom apartments requiring $90,000 annual income, while median household income is $72,000. Number 8, Silverthorne. Silverthorne along I-70 is known for its outlet mall and positioning as a more affordable Summit County alternative. The town is experiencing severe inventory challenges from overbuilding. New construction inventory increased 145% year-over-year. Average listing sits 128 days, triple the time frame from 2 years ago. Over 45% of active listings have undergone major price cuts, often $50,000 reductions. Short-term rental restrictions compounded challenges. Future bookings in newly restricted zones declined by half, eliminating investor cash flow assumptions. The affordability gap is severe. Median income supports $400,000 mortgages, while median home prices remain $900,000. Census data shows population decrease for the first time in 2 decades. Developers and recent buyers who purchased during the boom now face negative equity situations. Number 7, Crested Butte. Crested Butte is among Colorado's most isolated and scenic mountain towns, known for authenticity contrasting with larger resort communities. That authenticity attracted substantial wealth, pushing median home prices over $2 million. The ultra-luxury market has seized. Total dollar volume of sales collapsed 60%. Sales over $3 million fell 80%. High-end buyers disappeared. Average days on market exploded to 210 days, 6 to 7 months minimum to sell property. Nearly 50% of listings have reduced prices. The town faces short-term rental moratorium, creating additional market freeze. Insurance presents severe challenges. Remote location and wildfire risk have caused insurance premiums to skyrocket. One local broker reported a $4 million home received $70,000 annual insurance quote, nearly $6,000 monthly just for insurance. Number 6. Steamboat Springs. Steamboat Springs, known as Ski Town, USA with ranching heritage, experienced transformation as it pursued luxury market growth aggressively over the past 5 years. The local economy shows strain. Median home prices doubled between 2019 and 2023, while wages increased only 8%. This disconnect created exodus. School enrollment dropped 10% in 1 year. The local hospital declared staffing crisis because workers cannot afford local housing. Real estate reflects this community stress. Sales volume for single-family homes declined 40%. The condo market shows particular weakness. Inventory of condos increased over 120%. Prices on aging 1980s condos with high HOA fees declined average 25% from peak. Units purchased for $900,000 2 years ago struggle to attract offers at $650,000. Short-term rental taxes among the nation's highest further reduced condo desirability. Number 5. Breckenridge. Breckenridge, Summit County's historic mining town and major resort destination welcoming over 3 million annual visitors, faces challenges despite its prominence. The town passed one of the nation's strictest short-term rental ordinances attempting to address housing crisis. Realtor associations stated this policy immediately affected 30% of property values. Short-term rental revenue in restricted zones declined 70%, triggering investor selling. Inventory increased 90% year over year. Total transactions declined 6 consecutive quarters. Commercial real estate shows stress with 45 empty storefronts on and around Main Street, the highest vacancy rate in town history. Tourist patterns shifted with day trippers replacing multi-week renters, reducing local spending. Median home prices remain over $1.5 million, but average sale-to-list price ratio fell to 92%, meaning homes sell for 8% less than already reduced asking prices on average. Number 4. Telluride. Telluride in a southwestern Box Canyon is among Colorado's most exclusive resort communities. The ultra-luxury market has weakened substantially. Sales over $5 million declined 85%. Average days on market approaches 300 days, nearly a full year to sell properties. Inventory of homes priced $5 to $10 million increased 150%. Cost of living pressures affect sustainability. Local economic data shows milk costs $12 per gallon. The town buses service staff from communities 2 hours away because local workers cannot afford housing. Census data shows median age increased 6 years in a decade, indicating aging part-time resident population. Insurance companies including State Farm and Allstate issued moratoriums on new policies due to wildfire risk in the Box Canyon location, creating mortgage qualification challenges. Number 3. Edwards. Edwards in Eagle County functions as workforce housing for Vail and Beaver Creek resort workers, including teachers, firefighters, and hospitality staff. During the pandemic, wealthy buyers purchased throughout Edwards, pricing out the workforce. The service economy supporting the resort industry now shows strain. Local job boards show over 3,000 open positions not because of economic boom, but because workers cannot afford local housing. School districts report 70 teacher shortage because applicants cannot find affordable housing. Real estate data shows hollowing. Sales of homes under $1 million, the local market segment, declined 60% because that buyer pool largely disappeared. Homes over $2 million show inventory increases exceeding 100%. Consumer spending declined 20% as the community lost its local economic base. Edwards represents workforce housing crisis reaching critical stage where service economy supporting luxury resort industry cannot function because workers are priced out entirely, creating long-term sustainability questions for the broader resort economy. Number 2. Vail. Vail, The legendary resort town and 50-year icon of American skiing faces its own correction dynamics. Average monthly HOA fees in Vail Village exceed $2,000, $24,000 annually before mortgage, taxes, or club memberships. Total transactions plummeted 70% from peak. Buyers disappeared partially because $5 million purchases newer properties in Jackson Hole or Big Sky rather than aging Vail inventory. Average condo age is 1984 construction. Buyers face $500,000 renovation costs on top of purchase prices. Median days on market reached 180 days. Average price reductions now reach 12%. On $5 million condos, that's $600,000 reductions. The town budget faces $20 million shortfall as sales tax revenue declined. Census shows population decline. And number 1, Aspen. Aspen, the global luxury brand and ultimate 1% destination, experienced the most significant correction. Median sales prices for single-family homes fell 32% from peak. Homes valued at $40 million are selling for $28 million. Total sales declined over 65%. Active inventory increased 210% as sellers flood the market simultaneously. Average days on market reached 275 days. The commercial tax base evaporated. Luxury retail and art gallery sales declined 50%. Census data confirms over 60% of homes remain vacant more than 10 months annually. The pandemic created extreme appreciation detached from fundamentals, and the correction reflects that overvaluation. Remote work tech CEOs returned to offices. Private jet destinations diversified. The free money era ended. So those are 10 Colorado mountain towns experiencing significant real estate corrections in 2026. What are the common patterns? First, all experienced exceptional pandemic-era appreciation driven by remote work migration, low interest rates, and lifestyle demand that pushed prices beyond sustainable levels. Second, all face regulatory changes, particularly around short-term rentals that eliminated investor cash flow assumptions supporting valuations. Third, all show insurance cost increases and availability challenges due to wildfire risk assessment. Fourth, all demonstrate affordability gaps where local wages cannot support housing costs, creating workforce challenges. That's the breakdown of 10 Colorado mountain towns experiencing real estate market corrections in 2026 and the factors driving these adjustments. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, let me know in the comments. Tell me if you have experience with mountain real estate markets or thoughts on these dynamics. And if you want more content breaking down resort market trends, regulatory impacts, and real estate corrections with no hype and no fear-mongering, just data and analysis, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.